Ready, boys. End up, back here. Better level, mate. Offside, Grant, offside. Grant, give 10. Play on now. Move! Ready, boys. Wait, boys. Don't go early. Good. Shoulder. 2. Move, good ring! Ready, mate. Don't go. Good. Surrender 3. Stand Paul! Don't go early, Grant. Ready. Help! 4. Move, Matt. Go. 5. Move, Paul! Play on. Okay, he's clear. Play up. Take him low, guys. Play up. Take him low, guys. Move, Julian!
Apologies for the interruption.
Ready, wait.
We are back with the pictures from Perpignan.
Shoulder. 2. Move! Hold it, lads. Tom.
And Justin Carney bursting through as you rejoin us, and Carney looking to give the Catalan Dragons, give the Castleford Tigers a perfect start to this second half. Apologies for the technical problems we have had due to the weather conditions in Perpignan causing all sorts of issues. We're back in business, and the Castleford Tigers could be back in business with this try in the corner. Oliver Holmes it is, but is it awarded?
Well, this is exactly what they needed, wasn't it? They conceded that try from Morgan Escudero just before half-time, so they needed a good start. And obviously, Darryl Powell's words of wisdom, the big break from Justin Carney on the right edge. And then Ben Failer, the on-field referee, has said, yes, this is a try here.
You might have seen Oliver Holmes get up. He was disappointed and upset with the way that Thomas Bosch goes in with his knees, and that's the reason he gives him a bit of a shove, but he should be delighted with the try. I believe this will be awarded, and Castleford will get the first points of the first half. Can't see anything wrong with that, Tez, can you?
No. You've got to put that down to Justin Carney. He was very good in the first half for Castleford, and he started the second half very strongly as well.
Try is awarded after all that. Problems galore in Perpignan with the screen as well. Once again, apologies for our loss of pictures with the host broadcaster, but plenty of drama. Catalan just before the break going 26-10 up with that breakaway try from Morgan Escudero, which was goaled by Bosch, but Castleford have come straight back out. The words of Darryl Powell, the coach, ringing in their ears, and they've cut the deficit with that try by Oliver Holmes, his 5th of the season. And now Gale from wide out to narrow the gap. What a bonus this would be if he could land this. Trying to curl it, just couldn't bring it round enough. 26-10 the scoreline.
Well, there's no problem in this second half forecast. This is the break that sets up the field position. I say he was a menace right the way through. He's come looking for work. He's big, he's strong. He fights not to give up that field position. And the ball from Shenton, well, Chris Ninu, he comes in, he tries to close the play down with the centre. But the unsung hero, Oliver Holmes, goes in. And is that the lifeline now that Castleford need?
Well, there's the finish from Oliver Holmes, but you're right. You've got to pay credit to Michael Shenton, the captain. He's had a wonderful year. He had a short option and a long option, chose the latter, and he got his side the first points of the second half.
Ollie Holmes getting his 5th try of the season. He has been really dependable, one of a number of them, the unsung heroes of this Castleford side. You look at Grant Millington, Nathan Massey, Ollie Holmes. He's only missed 2 games this season. He only missed 2 last season, in actual fact.
Well, they just keep turning up, don't they? They know exactly what they want, or what the coach wants from them. Godwin Springer now a big carry.
Look at him, desperate to get to his feet, the former Catalan Dragon player now, and wearing the colours of the Castleford Tigers. And again, they're coming forward. McMeekin playing in the centres now. Ash Gibson off the field. And Finn puts the kick in. A collision there. Oh, Escaré's lost that ball, but Escaré...
Millington's inside the 10, is that what he's called? As we see Gigot on the floor. Millington, you would assume, was called back from the referee. He tries to hold his hands out. Andy Lynch is in front, and there's the collision between Gigot and Liam Finn. Gigot comes off second best.
It's not a bad start to the second half, is it? Scored a try, big run from Gadwin Springer. Obviously, this is the part of the game they need to make sure that they are clinical, they are disciplined, they don't give them penalties away like we saw early in the first half.
Catalan, remember, they only have 12 players on the field, with Ben Pomeroy sent off for the second successive home game. Sent off against St Helens for a reckless high tackle, and sent off now against the Castleford Tigers for, well, I'm not sure how you describe his tackle on Ashley Gibson. And here come the Catalan Dragons with Julien Bousquet. Millington makes the tackle. Todd Carney. Carney finds Whitehead. You wonder what might have been for the Dragons if they'd kept Todd Carney fit, because here he is again, pulling the strings. Long ball over the top. Oh, it's into the corner. And Gigot, 1 minute he's down on the ground nursing an injury. Now he's got his second try of the game, or has he? Once again, it's a busy afternoon for video refs. Thierry Albert and Sam Ansell. Was he in touch?
Well, it's a booming pass out to Johnny Gigot, who's on the wing. And the only question is, did he keep hold of the ball? Did he stay in the field of play? That's two questions. The same question split into two, but a good finish from Tony Gigot. I think this try will be awarded.
Second of the game for Tony Gigot then. And Catalan Dragons, despite the numerical disadvantage they are at, continue to keep distance between themselves and the Castleford Tigers. 30 points to 10. Todd Carney with a booming pass. What might have been if they'd had a full season out of Todd Carney?
Well, he's brilliant. Everyone talks about him as this amazing talent that plays, just enjoys playing, and when he throws that pass, he believes that that's the pass that'll set that try up. He's got great skills, and he's also got a very good running game, but Michael Channing was caught out of position. He's got to have more faith in what the inside man McMeekan was doing. Yeah. He's gone onto the, you'll see here, he's gone onto the wing to replace Ashley Gibson, who was injured. Now he's caught out, and it was man on man. McMeekan's got Zebteye, and Channing had Tony Gigot. He loses focus.
Sorry, Tez, that's the question Darryl Powell will be asking. If we've got more players on the pitch than them, how did they end up with one extra in space, totally unmarked on the edge?
Just the 10th game of the season for that man, Todd Carney. When he's on the field, he is very effective. And Bosk way out wide with this conversion attempt. That was why we went to the video ref, because there was a brief suspicion that Tony Gigot had gone too wide as he looked to finish that off. It was touch and go that pass though, wasn't it? I mean, it could have landed in the arms of a Castleford player, but he didn't. And as it is, the Catalan Dragons, with Bosk goaling superbly from the sidelines, lead by 32 points to 10.
Dylan, you talked about maybe do you throw that ball and is it an intercept? Well, you know that if your winger holds good shape, he hugs the touchline. There's not many players in Super League that will attempt to throw that ball. And when Tony Gigot gets it, it's just a clean catch and just a couple of meters to score the try.
Here is Jason Viteri for the Catalan Dragons, whose top four hopes have gone now, looking to avoid finishing bottom of this Super 8 standings, which is where they went into this game, 8th of the 8. And here is Henderson. Apologies If you're rejoining us and wondered where we went, but we had technical issues with the host broadcaster, and those have now been resolved, hopefully for good. Here is Morgan Escaray.
And wouldn't that be the frustration, or the frustrating part of the job for Laurent Fresneau, the Catalan coach? The way that they started in the opening 20 minutes, how good they are. Obviously the form away from home, as everyone talks about, has not been good enough. But what might have been for them, as you say, if Todd Carney would have been playing.
To do what they did to Wigan, 52-18?
Yep.
58-18, I beg your pardon. Well, that's some statement, but they were just, obviously, away from home, they have been abysmal. Here is Mike Channing, 32-10 the scoreline. Catalan looking to go 7th in the table, on points difference above Hull FC. Catalan, their top 4 hopes gone, but the Castleford Tigers, well, this won't do them a lot of good unless they can salvage something here. Still plenty of time for them to do that. We've seen numerous big comebacks in Super League. The kick, a long one, and Escaray is going to have to field that one. He was hoping it would carry on travelling. It didn't.
It's a good kick, that, Bill. Skidded back off the turf, and Grant Millington, as he's done all year, doing the hard stuff. A good kick chase. Can Castleford force the issue?
But it is, this battle for the 4th place is looking really intriguing. You've got Castleford, St Helens, after their dip in form, dropping down to 4th. Huddersfield, Paul Anderson saying after the game the other night, we're not interested in 4th. We don't want to be interested in 4th. We're after 3rd, or better.
Well, Huddersfield really took Saints to task on Thursday night. We saw a quality game plan executed really well, as we see a mistake from Catalan Dragons. Paul Anderson and his Huddersfield Giants, they deserve some credit. Tony Gigot lets the ball slip from his grasp, but Castleford have a lot to do to get themselves back into this game.
They've got to go to Huddersfield, to Leeds and Wigan, and they've got to play Saints at home in the final 4 games in this Super 8s.
There's no easy games, is there? These are the elite teams of the Super League. Well, the referee just asking Ben Thaler, the touch judge, is there a hand in there from Gadwin Spring? And I just think he loses that.
That's what the final outcome of all that debate is. Head and feed to the Castleford Tigers. Gale. Here is Michael Shenton, the skipper, in outstanding form. He's only missed 1 game all year. And he's in a great run of form in terms of try scoring as well.
Bill, and his form's that good. There's a lot of people saying that he may be the centre for England with Callum Watkins. We've got some good outside backs in the English game at present.
Paul Cook did well to take that pass. Matt Cook gets the ball away, but it's having taken the pass well, he then loses it. And it eventually comes up again for the Castleford Tigers, and it's a penalty in actual fact. There was a Tigers hand in there, trying to regain possession.
And that's the part of the game that's letting them down. So here the offload from Matt Cook goes into Chris Ninu's hand. And then because of the mistake and the frustration, Oliver Holmes' hand, maybe Matt Cook's hand's in there. And it's just giving up that field position. It's giving up those metres to Catalan, who've only got those 12 men. So it's not taking any energy out of them. Look at that booming kick from Todd Carney. He hits the halfway.
Well, getting used to this 12-man business with Pomeroy's recent disciplinary record. Bosk. Here's Garcia now. And a big impact this season. Penrith have snapped him up for 2016. Ian Henderson waiting there. Jason Botteri, and now Jeff Lima, first half try scorer for the Catalan Dragons. Rolling forward again. Carney, Carney steps inside Springer. It was a good job he did.
Holy. It's a good job he was quick off that right foot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Catalan now with Zebtea. 4 in the tackle. They know the danger that Zebtea poses. Couldn't get an offload away. Bosk, little grubber kick. Shenton was there to gather it.
they need a decent set of 6 here now, Castleford. It's all hands on deck. Is there a problem here now with Michael Shenton? Elliot Whitehead calling for the referee to stop play. Is there a problem with his shoulder?
Michael Shenton, who you both mentioned, has been in scintillating form, and he's been a creator for his winger Justin Carney on more than one occasion. He bangs his head, but it's his shoulder, I think.
It's his right shoulder here as he hits the ground. And sometimes when you see lads get injured, as we see Michael Monaghan in the frame, Warrington hooker, who's a tremendous player for them. This will be a big blow.
This is a serious shoulder problem for Michael Shenton. We've just been saying what a season he's having.
Yeah.
You know, there he is, England's centre, 1 minute.
That could be the AC joint. That it looks like he's put his forearm out to protect himself, shunts back. Those AC injuries are very painful.
In actual fact, Remy Casti has just undergone surgery in Montpellier this week, the Catalan skipper, co-captain, for similar shoulder problem.
They're having to do some reshuffling. Castleford Tigers. Nathan Massey comes on. He's obviously a forward. It's a back that's gone off. Ash Gibson has left the pitch.
Well, they've lost 2 outside backs, haven't they? You look at the bench, they were all forwards.
You don't tend to carry those players on the bench.
You look for someone who's
Oliver
athletic.
Holmes has scored a try. He was positioned on the wing, whether he's playing on the wing or not, I'm not too sure.
And play restarts. And the referee Ben Thaler says it's a Castleford Tigers knock on, head and feed to the Catalan Dragons.
Well, there's more pressure
Gadwin Springer.
Here. Yeah, sorry, Bill. There's more pressure here. Gadwin Springer. When you're bringing the ball away from your line, you know the pressure's going to be on. You've got to get a clean catch. There's nothing wrong with the pass. Don't have a look at the defensive line. That's your job. You know you're going to get whacked.
Jason Bateri obviously giving Gadwin Springer some grief there. Nathan Massey having a chat as well. It's all very amicable in the front row, but McMeekan not such an amicable tackle on Morgan Escaray, and Justin Carney involved. Referee has awarded the penalty. Bit of frustration, must be frustration for the Castleford Tigers.
Well, he's never too far from the action, is he, Justin Carney? Whether he's got the ball, whether he hasn't got the ball, if there's a little melee, he's right in the middle of it. Ian Henderson as well, always chirping away, getting under the skin of the opposition. Meekan here just goes over the top. Yeah, it's a penalty, but that's it. There's nothing much in it. All the players come in.
Been a busy afternoon for Ben Thaler. He's had a lot to contend with. He's done a good job. As you say, he's got 1 or 2 players out there who do like to contribute, don't they?
He does a good job of managing them, and I think the referee's managing the players, managing the atmosphere and environment that the players are playing in as a big part to play, and whether we get a good game to watch or not.
Jeff Lima with the first tilt at the Tigers line, and then Bosk, little step from him. Carney keeps it moving. Garcia keeps it moving, but he's well tackled in the corner by Gale. Poor pass. And Henderson has to stop, pick the ball up. And the Tigers pounce to stop him make any progress. They come down the short side, beg your pardon, with Whitehead.
Whitehead with a short head goes down the short side, but they couldn't get the hooker, Ian Henderson, to the ground. That's where it was nice and scrappy for Whitehead, but good reactions from Adam Milner.
And it looks like Adam Milner's the man who's pushed out to the left edge, defending out wide. Adam Milner's out there, Luke Gale's out there.
As long as we don't get a prop on the wing. If we get a prop on the wing, Tez, that's it, I'm going home.
So another scrum. Scrappy phase of the game. A game that the Castleford Tigers really needed to win, but they don't, as we've mentioned, had a great track record in Perpignan. They've only won twice at the Stade Gilbert Brutus. The last time was in March 2010 when Terry Mattison's side won by 20 points to 16. They're going to have to go some now to try and make it a third win in Perpignan. They trail 32 points to 10. Really haven't put a great phase of possession together in this second half. Milner is tackled. It's Bosk doing the tackling. Matt Cook now. One of the ex-London Broncos out there. McShane, here is Luke Gale, and Gale steps infield, hoists the kick. Escaré this time has time underneath it and nobody bearing down on him. Millington again there to make the tackle.
Well, the referee Ben Thaler talking to the player saying you've got to give him 10. That ball, and it was the right kick, but maybe it's an onside chase that was needed for Cass to put pressure on Morgan Escaré. Zeb Taylor again with a strong carry, but it was a loose carry.
And here is Channing for that ball. The referee's called him back for the first knock-on, and that was by the Catalan Dragons. And Mike Channing frustrated. He thought he was away there.
You watch the contact of Paul McShane, along with Nathan Massey and Grant Millington. That ball ends up at the top of the shoulder of Zeb Taylor. The Catalan players are claiming that it was helped on its way by the Cass players.
But he said it's a loose carry, and he has got to be in more control.
Of course he has.
He has got to have more control over that ball. He tries to play over the top of the Castleford defender. He's got to have a tight grip. And Nathan Mass has got all the right to make a tackle like that and try and take him to ground.
Well, I want to know whether Cass believe they can win this game. I want to know whether Cass have got enough about them with over a quarter of the game left, or they've decided that that's enough. We'll be on damage limitation and we'll take the L. Do you know, in terms of the loss?
I'm sorry about it. It's interesting looking at Justin Carney. Adam Milner's on the left wing. Justin Carney's floating around in the middle. Obviously, Castleford know that he's the danger man. He could be the one that's telling difference.
Well, Gale looking to be the difference now. Puts a good kick in. Oh, have they got in the corner with Milner? Playing on that left wing, chasing the kick from Gale like a good one. And referee Ben Thaler says, I'm not certain, I think we've got to try, but let's have another go to the video ref for this one.
Well, credit the hooker who's playing on the wing. He's called into action. Luke Gale steps off his right foot, thinks he sees an opportunity, dinks it into the space. I've no problem with the grounding. Adam Milner, not in an unfamiliar position, jams the ball down. A good reaction from the hooker. There you go, that's a try. And Cass Tigers will take that all day and all night, and that'll be the first time that Adam Milner scored a try in his career whilst playing on the wing.
And it's his first since Easter Monday at Warrington, and what a big try that could be for the Castleford Tigers. For the hooker, Adam Milner on that left wing, his second of the season.
Well, do you know, he's a very talented player, isn't he? You've got to make sure that you keep in the frame, and Luke Gale, well, he's got all the attributes of a fabulous player. His kicking game, his running game, his passing game, but the spatial awareness, knowing that there was some space behind, drops it onto the toe for Milner to score. Can he knock this over here?
Gale's just forced it wide again. Second one, he's just pushed beyond those posts.
Well, again, Luke Gale, he's one of those halves. He's so brave, and everyone was talking about him early on. His form was that good in the season. He's come in, he's fitted in. He takes control of this cast side, and that was a brilliant finish from that man, Adam Milner.
We're probably underplaying the skill that Luke Gale has. He puts that on the outside of his foot, puts a curve on it to give the maximum amount of time and space for Adam Milner to get the ball down. But that now fill the tyres with some air of the Castleford Tigers.
Luke Gale, again, his kicking proving crucial. That's the second one in this game he's created. Did one for Justin Carney in the first half. He's set one up for Adam Milner, the former England Academy captain, who's really stepped up to the plate this season in place of Darryl Clark.
Yeah, he has. He's been obviously playing longer minutes, so he's getting fitter. He's getting stronger, he's getting that game awareness that he needs and that you do when you get that bit more maturity in your game. And as I say, this man as well who's carrying the ball, McMeekan, he's big and strong. There's a little fumble there from him.
I think he might have dropped that. McShane's at 9, going back to Adam Milner. I can remember seeing him coming through the junior academy, through the England academy setup, always a leader on the pitch, and he's had to bide his time whilst he was playing almost second fiddle to Darryl Clark. But most teams go into the game with 2 quality halfbacks, 2 different halfbacks, and they've got that now with McShane and Adam Milner, with Scott Moore going the opposite way.
They've let that kick bounce. Ooh, that could have been horrible. It could have been pounced on by the Tigers. But Bosch eventually got there for the Catalan Dragons, who are, just to remind you, they're down to 12 men. Ben Pomeroy, red carded.
And it's an important part of the game now for Catalan. They're going to be feeling tired. The big men are going to be targeted. And what Castleford need, they need the key players, the likes of Finn and Gale and Ben Roberts, to take control and guide them around the park. Let them sort of players be the eyes for the big forwards.
Play on.
Carney, inside his 40, has put a good kick in. Doesn't have the bounce, and Justin Carney, his former Canberra colleague, returns the ball, and now here is the flying winger, Adam Milner.
I can imagine what's going through Adam Milner's mind as Justin Carney's just motioning in behind him as if he's going to pass to him. But as we approach the final quarter of this game, fitness must tell. The Catalan Dragons have played huge parts of this game with only 12 men, and the fitness will be tested. Have they got enough to get over the line?
Oh, they've got the interception, and Gigot will get a hat-trick. Gigot, they can't stop him, and Tony Gigot, for the second time this season, gets a hat-trick for the Catalan Dragons. Every time the Castleford Tigers find a way back into this game, something like that happens for them. Gigot salutes, the crowd salute the comeback king, Tony Gigot. What a recruit he has been. He got a hat-trick against Wigan, he's got a hat-trick against the Castleford Tigers.
Well, Justin Carney now has slotted into the full-back role in place of Ben Roberts. He scores many a try for Castleford, but he gives that try away. When he goes at the line, he's trying to play like the full-back, he's trying to play like that extra half that most teams have in Super League. And maybe the pass wasn't on, well, the pass definitely wasn't on, but that man, Tony Gigot, well, that could be the break that Catalan need.
As we're talking about players and coaches and teams that might get awards, Tony Gigot surely must be a contender for comeback of the year. He was out in the wilderness, couldn't even find a position, never mind establish a team, but he's well and truly cemented his place in this side, in the centres, and the wonderful instinctive player that he has gets him on the end of things. And this is a massive win for the Dragons with 12 men yet again. How frustrated would you be if you were a Dragons fan and you think, why don't we play like this every week?
Bosch, 4 from 4 for him. And Tony Gigot, well, as you've been saying, his 14th consecutive appearance this since returning to the club. He went walkabout, went to London Broncos for a couple of games, played in Australia in lower grade rugby league, came back to France and began to re-establish himself with the Avignon club, and Catalan took notice of how he was rebuilding his career, and they invited him back, and the rest is history. 11 tries now in those 14 appearances. 2 of them hat-tricks, 1 against Wigan, 1 now against the Castleford Tigers, and Bosch on target again. Faultless performance with the boot from Thomas Bosch.
Well, the clock's against Castleford, and this is the reason why that pass is thrown from Justin Carney. I'd say not known in the English game for throwing passes like that. You can see Tony Gigot well taunting Luke Gale, knowing that that maybe has clinched the game for Catalan. The short kick-off here.
Ball's gone forwards off the Castleford Tigers player, I think. Referee Ben Thaler saw that one, head and feet to the Catalan Dragons.
Some desperate signs now for Castleford. A short kick-off. It doesn't come up. Looking at the body language as the Castleford plays, and I'm sure Darryl Powell, Ryan Sheridan, Danny Orr will be doing the same. If you want to play next week in my team, then you better do something about what's going on.
They needed to go short though, didn't they? They needed to go short for that. They need the ball back.
Out, back on, get away you two, get away.
And costly in terms of personnel as well. We've seen Michael Shenton leave the field with what looked like a shoulder injury. Massive blow that would be if it's long term.
Ashley Gibson as well. It's not been their day to lose players of that quality down in the south of France. When you're coming into a fortress, you're coming into a player side that's physical, it's got skill, it's got Todd Carney back in the side. They don't want to finish, like I said in the first half, but they don't want to finish with that wooden spoon. They're challenging Hull and Warrington, who are just above them in the table.
Well, here come Catalan once more. They lead by 38 points to 14. They're looking to go above Hull FC to climb to 7th in the table as Bosk hoists the kick into that sunny side of the field. Ooh. And who claimed that one?
Justin Carney, I think, is the player that is adjudged to have knocked the ball on. He certainly jumps high enough. And there's a collision.
Yeah, there is. Obviously, there's a collision. But there's no problem here. Chris Nin, who's not done anything wrong, it's not going to be a penalty.
He collides with
Milner.
Adam Milner, who's probably only guessing at what a winger does.
Well, he's trying to run that block, isn't he? He's trying to shield Justin Carney so he can catch that ball cleanly.
So Catalan with Pellissier back on the field to just add more fizz in case the Catalan Dragons are in danger of going flat. Penultimate home game for them. They at least want to sign off with some good home form for their loyal supporters. And here is Jason Bitteri. Runs straight at Channing. About 10 metres out. Carney. This to Olivier Elema. Plays the ball, plants it down. Pellissier, wrong-footed everybody, but they reacted just in the nick of time, McShane included. Bosk now. Escaré, little slip from him. Garcia. No chance of him repeating his try-scoring feat against the Castleford Tigers earlier in the season. Whitehead tries a little kick, but there was nowhere for him to go, and at least he forces the goal line dropout.
It was a good play in the end. Elliot Whitehead finds himself acting half, picks the ball up. He thinks he can spot some space. He's got the skill to deliver. And Oliver Holmes has nowhere to go. The England international and Christian Inu. There you go. There's the pizza man trying to deliver his load. And unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
Goal line dropout, and the 12 men of Catalan coming forward again. Jeff Lima plays the ball. Pellissier. Here's Carney. Carney finds Whitehead, and Whitehead charging onto that. Good defence. Ollie Holmes with the tackle. Oh, Carney went backwards, scoops it up, still went backwards. And it's Escaré. Puts a little chip kick in. Channing gathers it.
Well, you can see that Catalan are the team that are playing on the front foot, the team that looks more confident. Justin Carney, well, that ball was adjudged to have gone back from the referee. Then there's a penalty been awarded here to Castleford.
I think it was for a high tackle on Channing. And here is Mike McMeekin. Channing with the bandaged head in the background. Finn trying to burst through the Catalan defence. Elema makes the tackle. Gale again puts a kick in. Milner will chase it, and Escaré opts to bat it into touch.
Well, I think they get away with it here. Kicking on that second play, they're looking to set Milner free. And because Morgan Escudé taps the ball out of the field of play, they're lucky to get the ball back. Another set of 6 close to Catalan's line, but maybe that set of 6, it's come off for them. They get the ball back, but only because of that man's urgency to get rid of it. He thought that he was going to be under pressure. Morgan Escudé from some Castleford defenders.
12 minutes to go. The game beyond the reach of the Castleford Tigers really now. They'll take a weekend off. Regroup. Big game coming up against the Huddersfield Giants. Barry grimaces. What's the alternative? You think they could still find a way back into this game?
It doesn't matter what I believe, it's what they believe, and I haven't seen enough signs for me to go with them. At the start of the week, I thought that they had an excellent chance. The way that they played against Warrington, they were the team of the week last week for me. Castleford are a good side when they're on the front foot, but they've been given a lesson here today.
They've never been on the front foot in this game, really. Never had a spell of the game where they were really putting the foot down. Here is Channing, steps back in field. Very close to that Catalan line. McShane stabs a little grubber kick in. It's ricocheted of Escudé. That'll be 6 more to go.
Yeah, there's a mistake here from Morgan Escudé. But there's good awareness in defence from Catalan. There's 4, maybe 5 players who come round. They were putting that pressure on Channing, making sure the Castleford winger was tackled. And they're good signs. And as you're saying, as we've said, right the way through the game since Pomeroy's dismissal, the 12 men, when you're down to 12 men, that's where your commitment to work for each other comes into play. That's your team spirit that you're talking about. All the hard work you do all year.
Ollie Holmes now. Boss makes the tackle, he still gets the pass away, Holmes, and Gale was alert to that, and Luke Gale involved again. He's still keeping it going. Here is Junior Moores now. Moores rumbling to the line and gets the try, surely. And once more, the referee not convinced.
Well, it depends how far he goes back, Bill, because there's about 50 things for them to look at. There's a possible obstruction there. Is Luke Gale tackled when he passes that ball? Is the tackle being completed? Junior Moores, I think this is the most convincing part of everything.
That's all play on that, Barry, and that's a try. That's all play on.
Well, Ben Thaler thinks like you do, but...
Junior Moores using his considerable bulk and strength to charge over there, surely for the try. 10 minutes to go. Still waiting for the decision.
I don't think there's an obstruction, and when Luke Gale passes the ball, it's fine.
And the try is fine. Gale has got the ball already teed up. Referee Ben Thaler asking him to wait till he gets back into position. Moores with his 2nd try of the campaign. Gale with another conversion, 38-20.
Well, Castleford Tigers just reminding everybody that they're not already on the plane, on the bus. They've still got a bit of business to finish. Junior Moores, who I think potentially is an outstanding player. He's got good ability, agility, good ball handling skills. I think Cass have seen the best of him on a consistent basis, but year 2, I think we'll all be drooling over the big Castleford back rower.
That game, though, coming up for Cass against Huddersfield, massive in terms of this 4th place finish, isn't it?
Yeah, and 2 wily operators as well. When you look at Paul Anderson and Darryl Powell, 2 experienced British players, British coaches.
38-20. Catalan Dragons, 12 players on the field, lead against the Castleford Tigers, and on course for a home double against the Tigers, but could be a late flurry here from this Catalan side. The ball, and it almost came up for Inu, then it almost came up for Milner. It came up for neither of them, so we'll go back for the first knock on, which presumably is that one from Inu.
When he touches this ball, well, it goes backwards from Inu, doesn't it? I think this could be Catalan's ball. I don't think he knocks the ball forward. When he touches it, when he jumps in the air.
Well, Ben Thaler disagrees with you.
And you said before that he agrees with me on everything.
No, he didn't. I just said you were getting on my nerves, trying to be a smarty pants all the way through.
Well,
we'll have a little look here. Does that ball travel forward or backwards? I think that travels backwards.
Well, it's irrelevant now because the Castleford Tigers have squandered the possession they were rightfully or wrongly awarded.
But again, Bill, that clock's against them. They know that they're running out of time. So this is now the time when they get the ball to try everything. But it started in the opening 20 minutes. When Cass look back at this game, they will watch the first 20 minutes thinking that is where we lost it.
Well, that Gigot try after 4 minutes was a soft way to start the game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the Jeff Lima try was even softer.
And that set the tone for Castleford. Can't play like that in the remainder of the games. Certainly not against Huddersfield. As we say, it's a crucial game for them.
Pelissier. Bousquet. Short pass from him. Oh, Escaré, lovely try for him. And then he can thank Olivier Elmer for setting up his second try of the game, because that was fantastic handling. Two big men involved. It's a myth, because Bousquet and Olivier Elmer have just demonstrated that props can handle.
Well, they're big, they're strong, aren't they? And what French sides are always renowned for is offloading that ball. The soft little hands there from Bousquet to Elmer, and then out the back, Morgan Escaré. He knows, and you know your strengths and weaknesses of your teammates. And when Olivier Elmer goes into that tackle, he knows that Morgan Escaré is going to push up on his outside. He gets the ball back on the inside, and, well, they look like they're playing with the extra man, let alone a man down, Catalan.
Push up and push through. Morgan Escaré just doing what he's employed to do, which is make himself available for every eventuality. And if he keeps continually pushing himself through into those gaps, at some point he's going to collect one of those passes, and he benefits from an Olivier Elmer offload.
59 tries in 77 appearances for Morgan Escaré. Last season, 29 of them. And he had a phenomenal season. He was ever present as well. This season, not so productive, but still a great attacking force to have.
And the good players need to evolve. You can't just do the same thing throughout your career. Morgan Escaré will learn that through the longevity of his career. Keep changing, keep evolving, and keep them guessing. 23 so far, that would be his 24.
No, it's 23 years of age he is. 23 years of age. And that's another goal for Thomas Bost. I wrong-footed you there, sorry.
He's been absolutely brilliant ever since he's got into the side. And remember that he got into the side because of the injury to Brent Webb, the former Leeds player, and he's not looked back since. Every time you watch him play, and that man knows that he's got a little gem within his side, someone who brings that X factor to the teams. Players like that don't come around that often. Not only is he dynamic, quick, but what he is, he's brave as well. He turns up for that ball that nobody else wants.
8 tries Catalan have scored, 4 with only 12 men on the field.
It's been a remarkable performance for Catalan Dragons. Grit and steel and determination. They had every right to roll over and say, Ben Pomeroy, he's been sent off, so that means we're going to lose the match. But they stood strong, and as I say, it must be so frustrating if you're a Dragons fan. They've annihilated Cass this afternoon.
Well, it wouldn't be a Catalan game without some sort of disciplinary problem.
You don't normally give a penalty away when you back chat there to the referee, Ben Thaler, who marched them 10 metres. Everything's going for them, so that's just a little thing they need to iron out the game.
Long ball out wide, McMeekin looking for the try line. It's great defence from Catalan, and Escaré will gather the ball.
Bill, and again, the players just working hard for each other. Just because the ball goes away from you doesn't mean that you have to switch off. Morgan Escaré, Todd Carney getting there, Zeb Taylor. You can't stand back, you've just got to make sure you keep pushing up. Close the gate. That's what coaches talk about, players talk about. Don't make that gap come big so you can't get to it. And then Justin Carney, well, manhandles Morgan Escaré.
Ben Thaler just having a word with the scrum there.
Stand by!
Into the last 5 minutes, 44-20. The Castleford Tigers again getting 20 points on the board. They have that. They've done that frequently on trips to Perpignan. They've just never managed to convert it into a winning position. They've done it on 7 trips to Perpignan out of 10. They've only won twice. And they were on the back foot virtually from the word go this time.
Sorry, Bill, that shows you, doesn't it, that defence isn't good enough. If you can go to the south of France and score 20 points, you need to make sure that you concentrate on the other aspect of the game, and that is defending. That's a good, strong carry from Chris Ninu. Give it a big see you later to Paul McShane.
But then he's lost the ball, and play continues.
But he can still talk about that handoff, Bill.
Here is Mike McMeekin, trying to wrong foot Zeb Taylor, but the ball's been gathered, and the referee will bring him back. Gigot thinking for a moment he was on for a four-hander, but they're going to go all the way back, and it'll be Castleford Tigers scrum.
Gone back for the Inu mistake, I think. Luke Gale is desperate to get this scrum formed. There we see Mike McMeekin trying to skip to the outside, release his winger. And it's a knock-on from Tony Gigot. He must have thought it was his 4th try of the afternoon.
Head and feet it'll be to the Castleford Tigers. If you're waiting for the Cincinnati Masters tennis, it'll be coming up very shortly on Sky Sports 3. Andy Murray against Roger Federer, worth waiting for in the semi-finals. At the conclusion of the Catalan Dragons against the Castleford Tigers. Running late and running hard is Michael Channing. Comes in field. Really busy little player, Channing. Castleford looking at least to end this game on a high note. There haven't been many high notes in this game. They've threatened to come back at times, but every time they've got within sight of the Catalan Dragons, they've done something to put it beyond themselves. But Milner at least will go home with 2 tries. He'll talk about this day, will young Adam Milner, the 23-year-old Castleford Tigers hooker, because he scored 2 tries on their left wing.
Well, it's another good ball from Luke Gale. He doesn't look when he throws that pass, he just assumes that young Milner will be hugging the touchline. Set up by one of the players who hasn't given up this afternoon, Grant Millington. Adam Milner profits, gets his 2nd try. There we go, Milner takes it to the teeth of the defensive line. Christian Inu comes up, shows his hand, opens the door, and Adam Milner strolls right through.
And Gale, well, he's missed with the last 2 from this sort of distance. Can he drag this one round? He has, in off the upright. And Adam Milner, only the 2nd 2-try display of his career. He got 2 against the Bradford Bulls for Castleford in 2013. He's got something to smile about. 44-26, though, isn't a scoreline for the Tigers to smile about, really.
Well, he's played well in this game, Adam Milner. Started the game in the middle of the park, ends the game on the wing with 2 tries. Showed his versatility. The balance in this Castleford side throughout the park, well, can't question them on certain games, but this game, well, all the damage was done early on in this first half.
Gigot with the restarts, and Milner it is underneath it. Last couple of minutes, Matt Cook barrelling run from one-time England Rugby Union junior Matt Cook, the days of his youth. And this is good handling from the Castleford Tigers. Channing, Carney was on his inside.
Sorry, Bill, I haven't played well the last 10 minutes. Castleford.
Here is Gale. Tried his hardest to generate some go forward for this Tigers side. Holmes pops the ball backwards. Gale, little slap at Morgan Escaray, but play continues. Here's Millington. Millington's offload, though, he just lost the grip, and it comes up for Ian Henderson, and we'll come into the last minute with the Catalan Dragons in possession.
Well, he was passing. Sorry, Bill, he was passing that ball, wasn't he? He'd already made the decision that he wanted to go into the tackle. He wanted to offload the pass.
It was Zeb Taylor that hit him, walloped him as well. He took a good 10 or 15 seconds to get back up, but both players, heavy contact. Possession goes to the Dragons, and they'll see this game out now.
Well, Catalan wanted to end their home campaign of the season with some positive performances. They've got one game to come. It'll be a big night. It's September the 12th when they face the Leeds Rhinos. So this their penultimate home game. They've done the business for their supporters.
Yeah, they have, Bill. The last time they were at home, they beat Saints. Now they beat Castleford. They finish off with the Leeds Rhinos. And as you say, some big stars coming in next year to play for the club. And I'm sure they're going to want to kick on in 2016.
Well, Pat Richards among them, of course.
Dave Taylor, I can't wait to watch Dave Taylor playing in Super League.
Imagine putting him in this Catalan pack. Okay, they're going to lose one or two people, but there's still plenty of big guys left.
Yeah, he's big, he's powerful, natural rugby player.
But it hasn't gone for the Castleford Tigers all afternoon, really. Big hopes coming into this game. It was an important match for them in terms of their top four finish. But referee Ben Thaler blows the final whistle on another big home win for the Catalan Dragons. Tony Gigot with a hat-trick, Morgan Escaré for 2 tries. Catalan have won this game by 44 points to 26.
Enjoy Sky Sports Live on all screens, on the go, and the best bit.